Everybody's media. Summer Walker's media. Camron's running like he's Stephen A. Smith. It's what we're dealing with.
Why are you saying like he's Stephen A? Why he not running around like Camron?
That's
what people be mad at you about when you say shit like that.
Yeah, that's a hater comment.
That
Be the old villain.
OD, that was hate.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I think people be mad at you.
Oh, it's hate.
Cam is running around like he's Stephen A. Smith. No,
why is he support journalists? Because he has an opinion? Why?
But him and Mase have proved to have a good opinion that people care about.
He got Mase having a job and really like check because the bag is there.
But Elliott, you don't think that we all come from the culture of we all sit around in our neighborhoods in front of our buildings?
But don't make you a journalist.
But I'm just saying we all sit around in our groups with our friends.
See, this is what's happening, right? You know, you have people that spend a lot of years putting work in to be credited as a credible journalist. And I respect that. You know what I mean? The barrier entry back in the day, it wasn't just something that anybody could just sign up and do. It's just like the music industry. Back in the day, there was a barrier entry. Not just anybody could make a song. You had to be able to get a studio session, the equipment. But the barrier entry over the years got smaller and smaller to the point where now all you need is a laptop and a mic. And it's the same way with journalism. If you wanted to be somebody like a sports broadcaster or somebody that just talks sports for a living, you can do that. Sign up for YouTube, sign up for any social media platform, get a microphone, get a camera, and talk about sports. You can get in the game just like anybody. And I do feel where Elliott has come from because, you know, he's coming from the era where, like you said, there was a barrier entry and you had to really put in the work. But nowadays, you know, if you have a big enough following, you could just set up your stuff at home and earn from the platforms that pay you. You know, the game has changed. You know, you got to catch up.
Talk about
our
sports,
opinions, yes.
music. That's all these guys are doing right now.
But that's not fair. Is Shannon Sharp a journalist?
That's different.
No, but that's the
Or does he
easier
have
bridge.
experience from it?
That's
Yeah,
where
that's
the
different.
athlete becomes the media. That's an easier Charles Barkley. That's easier transition.
So why is it easier for the athlete but not the artist?
It's not easier, but I don't like it because, like, you imagine like this is the shit I do well, and not everybody want to do it. And they get the celebrity off that shit.
You don't like it because you feel like they're not coming to the journalists to have this conversation.
I'm real with that.
Which affects your bottom
The best
line.
I ever do is me with that.
Yo, that's why Elliott be like going in on academics because he like, how is this dude who's come in the game 3 years ago have more notoriety than me and get more interviews than me? Like, I feel you.
So I could talk about that. I don't like that shit. And I'd be a hater.
Yeah.
It's reality.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You don't like it because you don't think they're good at it?
I know I'm better at it.
Okay.
It's me. It's my life.
Okay.
But Elliott, what
Imagine
would make
it.
you better at it? Because in this day and age, it's just not about getting the information right. It's about who's more entertaining. So who are you to say I'm better at this than them? When what
I'll prove it to you I'm better than you. Like, I'm the best. I'm more informed.
Are you better at telling a story? Are you better
100%.
at getting accurate
They're not
information?
better. Like, that shit cringeworthy. I watch that shit. It's not good.
Yo,
Shit ain't popping.
I don't agree.
Hey, I cannot wait to hear this nigga Cam.
Like, what are you talking about? No.
But what interview did Cam take away from something of let's say we're the hip hop ilk? Even if Maul and I aren't journalists, we're still in hip hop media. You are a hip hop journalist. What interview did Cam take away from us?
They have celebrity has access to different things that I may not have. And again, I do feel like they underperform.
See, I think I have to put
Every
I have
time.
to push
No?
back there because you have had 25 years of relationships with
30,
publicists,
30,
PR interviews.
30.
The three majors where Cam is a
This
celebrity
nigga,
and
man.
has, you know, relationships for him being in the game for 30 years. But you have direct relationships with the majors that the rest of the podcasting world never had.
Exactly.
So you still do have that. I think we have to go back to the period at the end of the sentence of what the fans want. And with Cam or Young Miami, maybe they just want to be entertained. With Kai, they just want to be entertained. They don't want to be informed. They don't want to be informed.
The access goes to them above me. That's the problem I have.
Elliott feels like he's not getting the opportunities that the celebrities are getting. And granted, it's a different time. So somebody like an academics might get the interview from a NBA YoungBoy. He might get the interview from a Lil Uzi. He might get the interview from I ain't gonna say Drake, but you know, he gets big interviews from a lot of big artists, but that's because he's literally come up with them. He is the internet. He's the era. Elliott's from the era of print, magazine. And like you said, he does have the relationships with the labels, which is a plus. But yeah, it's going to be certain things you just won't be able to get because somebody like Camron, who, you know, he started his own show. I'm watching it because I'm a fan of Cam. I grew up listening to Cam, so I'm a fan of him. So I'm going to check out whatever else he does.
But now you sound like the old nigga in the park that don't get picked up no more.
And I don't want to be that. You're right.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Stop being that.
And I'm not saying that you are that because
It's so
I
good.
know your work.
Yes.
I'm from New York City. I know Elliott Wilson's work.
My nigga.
But
love.
It's the Wild Wild West out here, man. Anybody nowadays can be media. Shit, I'm media, technically. I'm bringing y'all some news and talking about it. Even though I treat it like I'm in the barbershop. You feel me? This ain't shit but barbershop talk for me. It's the same thing I be doing if I post it up in the shop, just kicking shit. You know what I mean? But you bring it online and it turns to media. It turns to dollars being made. And yeah, wherever the money being made, that's where you're going to see people at. But Elliott, keep doing your thing. You're an OG in the game. For those that know, they know you. They respect you. You know, it is what it is. No pun intended. The Camron podcast. But yeah, man, it's the Kid Ríez. Until the next video, stay safe, stay carefree. And I will catch y'all later. Peace.